Hello my angels, I hope you are all doing well. So today we are testing out the brand new Wild Nothing collection from Colourpop. I'm sure you've been seeing this collection all over social media. It is absolutely stunning and I picked up I think everything from the collection. So we're going to be testing out a bunch of new Colourpop products today and creating this look. Now keep in mind there's also a giveaway at the end of this video, so make sure you watch until the end to find out how to enter. So if you want to see how we created this look and what I think of the products, just keep watching. Not only do I have the Wild Nothing collection, but I also have the brand new Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Foundation. And I got two shades just because I wasn't sure which one would match me, but we're going to be using that today. We're also going to be trying out the brand new Freckle pen from Colourpop as well. So we have a lot to try, so let's go ahead and get started. Now, just for time's sake, I've already done my brows and primed the face. I prime my face with the Good Molecules Priming Moisturizer, which I always use. I'm not exactly sure which foundation shade will match best. So I picked up light 50W here and also light 70W. And we're going to be applying that with my microfiber sponge here. Let's try the light 70W first and see how that one matches. And if it's too dark, we can mix in some of the other one. So that is what this shade looks like here. I think this will be a pretty good match for me, I'm hoping. So it definitely has a lot more coverage than the Pretty Fresh Tinted Moisturizer, which I have tried. I don't think it was my absolute favorite tinted moisturizer. It didn't seem to lay down on my skin really well, but I really wanted to give this one a try because the Pretty Fresh concealer, which we're going to be using today, is one of my favorite concealers. And I'm already thinking I like this better than the tinted moisturizer. There was just something about the texture of the tinted moisturizer that I didn't love on my skin. Now I'm thinking this is a perfect match for me. Now, I'm still glad that I got the lighter shade because I think that will be really good in the fall and winter when I'm not tanned. Now, I wouldn't say this is a full coverage foundation. I would definitely say it's a medium coverage. But I'm really loving the finish on this. It's super hydrating. It's still giving us a glowy finish, which is exactly what I like to see in a foundation. I'm not a matte foundation kind of girl at all. Now we are going to go in with the Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Concealer. I absolutely love this concealer and I wanted to see how it worked with the foundation. And this is in the shade Light 45W. And we're just going to blend that in with the same sponge. Now, because those two have a very similar hydrating finish, I think they're blending really well together. Okay, so this is our base with both the foundation and concealer from Colourpop. I'm really liking how they're looking together so far. Now, unfortunately, there is not a bronzer in this new collection, so we're just going to go in with this Makeup Revolution Bronzer Reloaded in Long Weekend. I absolutely love this bronzer, and you can get it for about $10 at the drugstore. I'm also using this large powder brush from EIG Show Beauty. I think in my last video, I kept calling it IEG Show, but it's EIG Show. Anyway, I am absolutely loving these brushes. I've been using them constantly, and I also washed them all, and there was absolutely no shedding. The brushes are just as soft after you wash them, so I am loving them. You can use my code Jsapproved to get 15% off the brushes, and of course, I will leave them linked down below along with all of these products. I do think Colourpop did a restock on this collection, so I think most of it should be in stock. So I will leave that linked down below. I know for sure the eyeshadow palette is in stock. They actually released a brand new collection before I even got this one, which always happens with Colourpop. They are always pumping out the releases. They took a little hiatus there during coronavirus, but now they're back in full swing. Let me know what you think of the new collection down below. I didn't pick it up, but if you guys do want to see me try some of that collection, please let me know in the comments. I think it's called Garden Party. We have bronzed up the face, which I always find makes such a big difference. Colourpop did release 3 new blushes with this collection, and I did pick up all of them. We do have Wayfarer Blush. I think this is my favorite of the collection. This is a beautiful peachy color. I'm such a sucker for peach blushes. Next, we have the blush On the Horizon, which is a beautiful pink with a little bit of shimmer. And the last blush they released is Crossroads. And that is a beautiful nude color blush. I know that some people think that this collection was boring, but I don't know, this collection really spoke to me more than any recent Colourpop launches. I just thought the mix of pinks and peaches and nudes and then a pop of green in the palette, I just thought it was so beautiful and something really different. Now I think we are going to go in with Wayfarer blush because this is my favorite one from the collection. I don't know what we're doing on our eyes yet, but we are going to use this blush. So I'm going to go in with the EIG Show Blush Brush. Also, these brushes I'm using today are from the 12-piece Rose Gold collection. You can find it on their website. I knew I would love that blush. Colourpop makes really beautiful blushes, and you also get a ton of product in here. This is a pretty big blush, and I think these were about $10. Now, of course, really the item that ties everything together usually is the eyeshadow palette. This is the Wild Nothing eyeshadow palette. I did do swatches over on my Instagram, and I will insert a video of the swatches here. This is what the palette looks like. Now, I definitely want to use that green. I feel like all of the videos I've seen testing this collection, everyone has used the green just because it's such a different color. Now, of course, I want to preface this by telling you guys I'm not a makeup artist. I am not an expert at doing eyeshadow, but I still try. Just to set the lids, we already have concealer on them. We are going to go in with Crystal Cove. Here it is a pale color with a bit of shimmer, and I'm just going to put that all over the lid. And we are using a Morphe and Jaclyn Hill brush here. This is the JH32. And next, taking that same brush, we are going to go in with top down here and put that into the crease. And just so you know, this palette does not come with a mirror. That's really not a deal breaker for me, just because I'm usually using a bigger mirror. But I know for some people they really want their palettes to have mirrors. But mind you, you do get a mirror in the blushes. So if you got one of the blushes and the eyeshadow palette, you could use the mirror from the blush. Now I'm just going to darken up the outer corner, and we are going to do that with Vagabond here, which is a darker kind of taupe nude color. And I'm just using a small Japanese brush to do that. These colors seem to be going on really nicely. There's a little bit of kickback in the pan, but not really a ton of fallout, and that really doesn't bother me too much. Now what I want to do is take that beautiful green, it's called Seashells, right here, and I want to put that in the inner half of the lid, and I am using an EIG small smudge brush to do that, and I'm not going to spray my brush. We're gonna see how this applies dry. Holy smokes. Look at that green. That is beautiful. Okay, so these seem like they are the Super Shock Shadow formula. And I know a lot of people had given Colourpop feedback that they didn't want to see any more of the pressed glitters in the palette. And Colourpop did exactly that. There are not any pressed glitters in this palette. And if you saw me review the tie-dye collection, you saw that I had a little bit of trouble getting the pressed glitters to stick on my eye. They're not the easiest glitter to use. Now, if you haven't seen that tie-dye video, I will link it in the iCards above. And I am obsessed with that green color. I think that is so beautiful. Now, I'm not one to typically wear a lot of colored eyeshadow. You guys know this. But I find this green still leans on the neutral side of things. Okay, so that's what we've done so far on the eyes. I'm really happy with that. Now, I actually think I'm gonna take some of that green and smudge it on the lower lash line. And you really don't need to wet your brush. As you guys saw, I didn't wet it at all. This is the Shadow Dry. Now, I don't have a new mascara to try, so I'm just going to go in with the Tarte Big Ego Mascara. Now, I was going to put on lashes, but I think I really want you to be able to see that beautiful green color, and I don't want to cover it up, so I think I'm just going to leave my lashes like this. Next, we are going to try out the brand new Colourpop Freckle Pen. Now, I have loved drawing on fake freckles lately. I do have real freckles as well, but they're not super prominent, so I like to add some as well. This is the soft brown freckle pen from Colourpop. It did come in soft brown and dark brown. I picked up both just because I wasn't sure which shade would be best or how dark. I did pick up both, but we are going to go ahead and try out the soft brown one today. Now, when you're doing fake freckles, Freckles are not all the same size, shape, or width apart. So what I like to do is just randomly add on freckles, and do not try to make them symmetrical, because if you have freckles and you know what freckles look like, they're not symmetrical at all. So you can put too close together, too far apart. You can do a bigger one, a smaller one. So I just randomly go in and do it. And another trick that I've loved doing is after I do it, I go in with my sponge and just tap on them to kind of blend them into my complexion so that they look more natural. So this freckle pen is super easy to use, and it also gives you a very precise dot. I'll have to keep you posted on the staying power of that pen, but so far it is super easy to apply, and I really like the color as well. Next, last but not least, another part of the Colourpop collection are the brand new Luxe lip oils, and this is a brand new formula for Colourpop. I just realized I totally forgot to use the eyeshadow bases. So the collection also came with eyeshadow bases and Jelly Much shadows, so I will show you guys after we are finished the look what those look like, and I completely forgot to use them in this look. So I'm going to go ahead and show you each of the colors of the lip oils. So we have Bengal here, Playa Vista, Hot Shot, Skinny Dip, and last but not least, we have Dewdrop, which is just a clear lip oil. Now I cannot wait to try these out since this is a brand new formula. I think we're going to go in with Playa Vista. This is kind of a light pinky nude color. First, I'm going to line my lips with the Becca Ultimate Lip Definer, and this is in the shade Pouty. So I lined and filled in my lips, and let's go ahead and try this lip oil. So this is what the doe foot looks like here. It's kind of a fruity scent, I think. So they do feel similar to the Colourpop glosses, but not as sticky and not as thick. So they are much lighter. And they have a really nice scent to them as well. So that is what the color Playa Vista looks like on. Super, super comfortable formula. Now what I'm going to do for highlights, since there wasn't a new highlighter in this collection, is I'm going to go in with Salton here, and just dab that on the tops of my cheekbones and see how that looks as a highlight. I think it'll be really pretty. It is a Super Shock formula, so it is super easy to apply. And I'm also going to take that and put it in the inner corner of the eye just to tie everything together. So although we didn't use them in today's look, this collection did come with two of Colourpop's Jelly Much shadows. I don't have a lot in this formula, so I definitely wanted to pick these up. So they came out with two shades. Now I don't know how to pronounce this one. I'm gonna try Mojave Moves. So that is Mojave Moves. That is a beautiful champagne-y color. And the second Jelly Much shadow in the collection is Mystical. If you want to see me try those in another video, please let me know in the comments down below. I also can't believe that we forgot to use the cream shadows from the collection, so I will definitely have to do another video with these. So this is in Camouflage. I thought these would be perfect to use as eye bases. And Bronco. This one is in Moonbeam. Just like the lip oils, these are a brand new formula for Colourpop. And the last one is Laurel. Okay, love, so we are almost finished here. We are just going to set the face with the Ciate Everyday Vacay Setting Spray. I've been loving this. This actually came in a BoxyCharm. And it does smell like coconut, so if you like the coconut scent, you will love that. If you don't, maybe steer clear of it, but I really do like it, and it gives a beautiful, healthy glow to the skin. Now, you don't think that I could pick up all this stuff for myself and not pick up some for you guys, do you? Now, there will be one lucky winner from today's video. So one lucky winner will win, of course, the Wild Nothing palette. You will also win one of the Luxe lip oils. This one is in Playa Vista, and you will also win the Jelly Much shadow in Mystical. Now the giveaway is international, and this is how you can enter. So first of all, you must be subscribed to my YouTube channel. You can hit that red subscribe button down below. to subscribe. You also have to be following me on Instagram at Jsapproved. And the last thing you have to do is leave me a comment down below. Let me know what part of the collection you thought was most exciting, and also let me know your Instagram handle down below so I have a way of contacting you. And I will leave in the description box down below when the giveaway does end. So this is the finished look we did today using the Wild Nothing collection from Colourpop. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Definitely make sure you do enter the giveaway because one lucky winner will be winning those 3 items from the collection. Again, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.